Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well today. So, I've been giving Jono all of the credit for this infinity debacle, but I've been leaving the actual creator of this entire system out of the picture. But that's where he likes to hide, is in the shadows, in behind things. Remember when I was in Ministry of Freedom? He was always in the background and helpful and nice, and everybody trusted him. But this is the guy that's created this entire system. And this isn't his first time. He's done it 3 times before. Yeah, you heard it 3 times. Before I said this is his second time. No, I was wrong. He's done it 3 times. So anyways, if you're enjoying this content without any kind of advertising, and if it's benefiting you at all, if you wouldn't mind just buying me a cup of coffee, it certainly would be appreciated. There's a donation link in the description and at the top of the comments. Also, if you would like to ensure that this gets shoved up in the rankings so that people will see it, please do like and subscribe if you want, but it's up to you. So, I just want to take you guys back to my video in part 5. Part 5. Oh my God, that sounds like an eon ago. But it's amazing because that's the one where I did the interview with Linda from Project Limitless. You have to go back and watch that. At the end of this video, where all the YouTubers will say, hey, check out all my other videos. You can do splat, splat, splat all over the page. Okay, yeah. Well, that's going to be up in the top left. The only one that'll be shown will be this one, to go to part 5 and watch it. And I would highly recommend it. No, I'm not just trying to get more watch hours here. It ties in totally. I'm going to paraphrase, but if you want to hear the whole thing, you'll be able to hear the progression of how it went in Project Limitless and how the infinity system is just mirroring it exactly. Well, not totally exactly. No. Actually, Jono, who's self-proclaimed says that, well, what did I do with the system? I scaled it. Huh? Yeah, he certainly did, by adding in his own prop firm and various other things. Yeah, he did. He really did it. But still, it hasn't changed much. No, not since when Jonas was doing it. But anyways, as I say, I'm going to paraphrase. So let's just go back to Project Limitless. Fronted by Trevor Carr this time. Not as big a marketer as Jono Armstrong. Interesting that Jono didn't jump on the bus the first time around. But he didn't. So it was Trevor Carr. And here we have the usual splash page, the marketing page. Earn $1,000 per day without doing any work. Fact. Okay. And then we come along the usual testimonials and all the BS. But this is what they were doing. Possibly the very first truly passive income solution that actually works even for stone cold newbies. It's precisely how infinity was marketed. Precisely. But, let's have a look. So up in the left-hand side, we see the major characters. We see Trevor, Jonas, and Bo. Bo. This is Bo. This is Bo from the Infinity System. Yeah, so he's a tag along as well. They did manage to scrape Trevor off their shoes, though. They switched him up for Jono Armstrong. That's exactly what they did. But it's been Jono all along. Jonas, rather. Not Jono. Sorry, not Jono. Jonas Lindgren. And notice he is on all the training videos. He's giving all the training videos. Now, I had to scrape these 2 pictures, as you can see, from their affiliate marketer site. Some guy down here in the left-hand side there at the bottom. I mean, if you go to Trevor Carr's YouTube page or Jonas Lindgren's, you won't see a trace of Project Limitless there. No. But if you do a YouTube search and do a search for, go Project Limitless review, and then you get all of their affiliates that came up, right? I'm just waiting till Jono puts this out to the affiliates. Oh, I hope he doesn't have the gall to do that. But anyways, you can see the affiliate down the lower left. And then here you can see a whole different affiliate on the lower right. I had to go fishing through their sites to go find it. And there's Bo. So, as I said, fake testimonials, and Jonas did all the training. And then, as soon as you entered, sorry, you're not going to see that one yet. As soon as you entered, they offered, they said what it was all about, explaining on the videos, and then you have to put your own EA on a chart and do this. Well, I'll bet this sounds familiar to people going into the Infinity system. Sorry, I'm going to keep getting those names mixed up. They then, once there was no Rich to put the bot on for them, then they were told you've got to do it yourself. Or we can do it for you. Project Limitless people were offered the same option, only, the fake rich Shutterstock guy was never mentioned, no. It was Jonas that was going to put it on there for you. Well, guess what? Same guy in the Infinity system. Now, back in Project Limitless, they only charged him $500. This time around, it's $997. This is 10 minutes worth of work, people. That's all it is. And believe you me, if you're going to continue with this system, you'd better learn to do at least that, because they're expecting a ton more out of you. So, as per the interview, Linda took all the training. After it all came down to where the bot didn't work, okay? So they got to that point. So then it was, okay, we're going to try a different bot. And you guys need to learn all of this new training as well. And here's what you've got to learn. And oh my God, it's just the same as here. So she took the training, she tried her best, and looked good on demos for a bit, and then put it on actual challenges, and each one failed miserably. And each challenge costs money, okay? On a 200K account, that's going to be costing you $1,000 each time. Now, at the beginning of this, Jono also promised that people would get their money back for the challenge should they ever fail. Yes, he did promise that. Guess what? Now that those challenges are with real prop firms that he can't control, I sincerely doubt that you're going to see he's not going to be paying you guys to redo those challenges. No. That's going to come out of your own pocket, I'm afraid to say. That's my bet. I'm sure it will happen, though. In the Infinity system as well, their refunds weren't honored either. So these are the instructions that they are faced with. Notice that the bot is called Hyperion. This is Project Limitless. However, they changed the name of the bot to Hyperion. Sorry, I didn't have that fully shown there. And then they were given all of these instructions on how to do it. And isn't this the same as in the Infinity system? You once went from set and forget, we'll do everything for you, to now, here's the friggin' set of instructions. And they're going to try to make you a trader in how long? Do you actually think you can do this? It's not possible. I can tell you right now it's not possible. Because if you're a raw beginner and you don't know basic market structure, you don't know what a pip is, you don't know what a lot is, you don't know what a martingale strategy is, because that's what this bot is. You know nothing about it. How can you possibly be able to create your own set files just by backtesting and being given an empty bot. It's not possible. Oh, and guess what? In Project Limitless, those refunds weren't honored either. They were promised refunds. They had some kind of guarantee, but that went all out the window as well. It ended up that nobody got back their guarantee. And I mean, originally they sold like 300 seats, or that's what we were all told. But we saw how Jono manipulated the number of seats as it went up and up and up and up. When 200 finally grew to 3,000 that he was selling to, right? So Trevor Carr was giving out 300 apparently. That's what Linda said. But then I looked and I saw all the affiliates were there, and I thought, oh, 300 is far too low. They made a crap ton more than that. Absolutely. So everybody was given the same bot in Project Limitless / Hyperion. And when you're given the same bot and you're shoved out into the universe, or if you're given one with set files and is shoved out into the universe, the way the bot moves is going to be a problem. Because if a whole bunch of people are shoved out into the system at the same time, then the prop firms are going to be able to recognize the patterns. In Project Limitless, they were told that if they just change their magic numbers, change their currency pairs, tweak the settings just a little this way and that, they'd never get caught by the prop firms. Oh, they were wrong. Or Jonas was wrong, because this is not this is not an email exchange you want to have with a prop firm. I can tell you that right now. This person's never going to use this prop firm ever again. And this is coming out of Project Limitless. Person got this email from Funded Trading Plus, probably the 4th largest prop firm in the industry, that said, hey, can you please explain exactly what copy service you're using and how it works? Kind regards. Oh, dearie Lord. What's copy trading? Okay. Well, now say if I was managing multiple accounts, and there's no way I'm going to actually be managing them personally. And this practice is not allowed anyways, or it's seriously frowned upon. And that's what Jono was trying to do, but it didn't work. Anyways, they don't allow it. So say though I was, but I'm not, would never, ever, ever, manage a bunch of people's accounts. Okay, so the easiest way for me to do that would be to link my account with their accounts, right? So that every trade I take, if I'm that good, or if I think my EA is that good, then each of theirs will be doing the exact same thing, okay? And that's what copy trading is. Well, it looks the very same thing to the prop firms if everybody is going forth out to the prop firms with the exact same EA using the exact same algorithms. And it's the algorithms that count, and that's what the prop firms can see. Here is an illustration. And as I say, this is a horrifying conversation you never want to have with a prop firm. This is agonizing. So they say, hey, on the day you passed your phase 1 account, there were 4 other accounts. We will refer to them as account 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of these accounts had identical trades, and we have contacted these people too. Please see below for examples. So, and then she said at the bottom, copy trading is prohibited by us as per our website's terms and conditions. This person came back, the person that so-called did the copy trading, and said, as for the trades, I use an EA, and I set my set files to be cautious. I've been working on getting funded since January. This would be January of last year. I've used other EAs that did not work and have spent a lot of time and money to get where I am. I am in a Discord group. Guess which one? That would be Project Limitless. And we compare settings and save timings, which is probably why the trades are similar. We like to be finished before the US session, which is volatile. Oh my God, that's precisely what's being told in the Infinity system as well. Well, what did Funded Trading Plus think about this one? Hi, I own Funded Trading Plus. The trades aren't merely similar, they are identical across 4 accounts. This is not possible without copying. We also have access to something called Meta Manager, which shows us much more detail in the background about all trading activity. It's a breach of our terms and conditions, and everyone involved in this has been dishonest and denied the copy trading has gone on, even when I've shown them the identical trades as per the previous screenshots. This is not a foundation of trust for us. No, this isn't a foundation for trust we want with our traders. Oh, cringe, 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 just crawl under a rock and die. Nailed. Why? Because they were using the same EA. This is what happens, people. And look what the Infinity system is doing. They aren't just loosing a few hundred people onto the system. They're losing thousands. 3,000 was Jono's prediction. That's what his sales goal was. Now he's stopped putting out. Oh, I don't know if any of you have been relieved as I am. He's been stopping like the sales ads, the constant emails. But that must just mean he's made his $3,000 profit target. I'm thinking, or it's 3,000 people profit target. But who knows? How's it going for the people in Project Limitless? Well, here's in their general chat. And notice the dates. Yeah, this is January 30th of this year. This is just a few days ago, okay? These people are still in there, and they're still trying. The Project Limitless people, they're still trying. Because, okay, so I missed a step. Jonas did dribble down a new bot for them, and it's called Hyperion. Okay, and that's the one I showed you the sales, or not the sales page, but the training page on. The training page. And that is the latest and greatest that he provided to these people. And yeah, they've been back testing it. And they're not getting any good results. And now they're saying, hey, can't we even have some set files, something to start with? And nothing. Crickets. So yeah, it's looking from the top. Hey, any updates on a new webinar and set files? 10, 50, 100K sets would be great. And someone replies, Jonas might be really busy. A week has passed since he said he'd have something this week, which was last week. Somebody else. Hello? Anybody here? Looks like this has been abandoned by the admins as well. And then someone says, bigger fish to fry. Yeah, that's precisely it. The bigger fish. Because since this is coming in on February the 1st and January the 30th, bigger fish are the Infinity people. And that's what's been taking up Jonas's time. And why these people are now just completely abandoned. Because he's moved on to the Infinity system. And now we see a conversation happening with Jonas where it was brought up again that it was supposed to be set and forget. And they say, when will these be posted? Like, when will the set files be posted? You're winning a large account because, he's always saying, like, this is working for me. Why aren't you guys making it work? Well, damn, because they haven't had the time with it that you have. So, yeah, you're winning a large account. How about breaking that down for us so that we can all use that and go from there? Personally, I didn't sign up to backtest. I signed up to push a button, make adjustments with the guidance of the admins, and start making money. Can you not use this? Give us some parameters to start winning alongside you guys? Oh yeah, can't you use the backtesting that you and Bo are doing? So Bo, buddy that I showed you a picture of before, he was supposed to be apparently helping. He's one of the EA guys. So I think we've just met both Lorenzo and Bo, since Lorenzo went from a trader to an EA guy, and then Rich was still the EA guy. I think we just met our 2 EA guys here, Jonas and Bo. And then they just moved on to the Infinity system. Interesting. And now we see the true side of Jonas Lindgren and how he feels about you guys, or the people in Project Limitless that have been breaking their butts for him and trying and trying and trying for a year. For a year. And this is how he talks to him. Effing hell. We spent 20+ thousand upgrading the bot. It works extremely well now. Yeah, I don't have the rest of that. Jonas, there's absolutely no call for that language. I have followed you and Trevor from the start and have purchased many of your products and I'm a member of Breakthrough. Remember the Breakthrough system? I remember seeing it. I don't think I bought that one. I'm not sure though. I have also purchased from Jonah Armstrong and his support has been atrocious. Yeah, because if anything goes wrong, his support just starts to ghost you. They disappear. You never hear from them. And that's precisely what's been happening in the Infinity system yet again. This is normal in this whole freaking digital product industry. You are now associated with him, and my respect and trust for you has all but disappeared because of your association. This is Jonas's association to Jonah Armstrong, and I don't blame this person for saying this. This isn't just me who feels the same way. So many of us bought into Project Limitless because of our trust. We are still waiting for some good news as well, as we all invested a lot of money. So please drop the awful attitude and try and see things from the other side. I mean, seriously. And this was January 27, 2023. And this was his response. Just like not even 10 days ago from time of this recording. This is who Jonas Lindgren is. As I said, I'm sorry for only pointing you guys towards Jonah Armstrong because I'm speechless. I don't know who's worse. Seriously, I don't. So, remember I invited anybody who's Infinity, if you'd like to join a support group, or not a support group, but a group of your peers who you can then share ideas with. Oh, and that offer is still on the table. That support group, or not, that group of peers is together now. And they've also been meeting some of the Project Limitless people and sharing notes. And here's the comment of one of them. So, we have the same promise. Jonas is getting at us to backtest. We didn't sign up to this. Same as you guys. He promised a Q&A session last week. They've disappeared on us. Basically, you've had the same as us. It's not working. That's exactly it. It's precisely it. Now, here's a really interesting one. Let's have a read. I can tell you more about this potential scam. I'm signed in since November. If I discover your videos on this scam, then, oh my God, I didn't start posting on this till it was the end of December sometime. I'm registered since the 26th of November as a beta tester. Guess what? You had to pay for it. You don't just become a beta tester for free, God forbid. No, you had to pay for it. So, at the beginning, everything seemed to work as promised. Phase 1 and Phase 2 passed. Then I was funded by $200,000 on December 14th, 2022. Then nothing. The excuse was the market was too volatile until January 9th. Okay, I accept. Well, it's interesting, though, that they were putting people's challenges into effect. The people that signed up in December, the new folk, they were putting their challenges on, and they were getting them going right away and running them through Christmas. So I don't know. Maybe I really don't know. This is beyond me. Really? So until January 9th. Okay, I accept that. I wait. January 9th, nothing starts. I contact the support. You are in phase 1. What? How? After some tense exchanges, I go directly to Jono's email, and there he tells me that there are big changes and that I have to ask for the prop firm refund. 2 minutes later, he tells me something else. We're going to start trading. What? Weird. After a week of waiting, I still don't know why, trading starts well. Apparently, earnings in 1 week, 750 gross, but not the 2 to 3% on 200K funded, which should have given me $1,500 per week. While remembering that on the $750 gross, 25% are for the prop firm, so net for me is $562 times 4 weeks equals $2,200 a month, and not the 2 to 3% promise. And then this week, big loss. In 2 days, all the profits went up in smoke, account at minus $2,300 in losses. I was surprised to make a first withdrawal. I was supposed to make a first withdrawal and also get the prop firm refund, according to Jono, on February 16th. But now I'm the negative. It's dead. But I'm still keeping some hope. Oh, bless you, babe. I'm so sorry. Well, I'll have to keep you posted on that one. I don't know. Now, this one I showed you last video is this poor person, every day a loss, a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit. One more day, that account's going to be gone. They're not going to owe the $20,000. No, they won't. No. But that account will be blown. That means you got to go out and buy a new one. Jono did say at the beginning that if you ever were to lose the challenge, your account, whatever, that he'd buy you a new one. How much you want to bet that that's off the table now that they're using real prop firms? Yeah, I sincerely doubt it. Each time you blow one of these, you just kissed $1,000 goodbye. I don't know about you, but $1,000 is a fair bit to me. So, here's another person. Here's somebody from the Infinity Project. And this one really burns me. I'm really hurt. I'm 67 years old. I haven't a clue how to do these things. They told me just leave everything to them. Bastards. Why these guys have so much power to scam people and just disappear like this. They not their support desk, not taking, they just gone. It's a 67-year-old person. Is this person supposed to learn backtesting? They were sold it as set and forget. This is what they moved into. And now, this is what's happening to them. This is horrible. Deal never came back to me. That promises look like a blatant lie because every time everything changes. To begin, Jono sent emails saying that the prop firm goes sour on payout agreement from there. I have to get new prop firm. Then the entire process changes. Now we have to do it ourselves. What? I thought his guys was going to complete the course for me. That's what I paid according to them. It's Infinity 2. That's what I paid for, sorry. According to them, it's Infinity 2. Really? Okay. No explanation why or what's happening to the first agreement, which should have been under 45-day guarantee. Nothing. So this is where I got suspicious of this guy. Yeah, especially when he realizes that he's probably signed something else, or just shoved him up to the 7-month agreement, the guarantee. Ugh. So this is where we're at now. So basically, when Jonas came in saying he had 20 back testers, guess who those people were? They were the poor schmucks that are still trying to this day to get Hyperion to work. Hyperion, I've looked at both the Hyperion bot and the Infinity bot. They're practically identical. There are a couple changes, but they're practically identical. I am running demos on Infinity. It's having mixed results for me. I'm not actually changing the settings much, though. Only running it on demo 2, of course. I would never run that on a live account, not in my lifetime. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted as to how it goes. But as I said, the Hyperion Infinity bot, yeah, not doing so well. People are losing money already. The settings are practically the same. So when Jonas said he had backtesters, these are just the people that lost out on his prior project. So now the Infinity people, you Infinity people, they're now being asked to backtest. Guess what you're going to end up being? The new testers for his next project. Well, I'm here to try to prevent that. This is what I'm here for, is to try to prevent that, to keep from keeping on happening and happening. As I said, this is his 4th time. Jonas, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, remember Opal, remember Hyperion, remember the ape, remember Infinity. There you go. So, if it didn't work in Infinity, it's sure not going to work now. And I can't see it ever working, because he's sending 3,000 people out into the world with the same EA, with only minor tweaks. It didn't work in Project Limitless. It's not going to work now. Really sorry to tell you this, guys. Anyways, like, subscribe. As you wish. You have a good evening and a good day. Darlene out.